All right, running, training, and racing for middle school and high school distance runners. This is where we're at as of January 2026. Today's New Year's Day, and my name is Ralph Havens. I'm a physical therapist in Bellingham, Washington, and Fairhaven at Beyond Limits Physical Therapy, and I help runners get over chronic injuries and get their health and their life back and get back to running, and also active people that like to do things physical, but something's been in the way. I help them get their health and life back. Now, the reason I'm writing this post and this video is because I want to find out if you're seeing this, you possibly a coach, a runner. You already know us. You know my son, 449 miler, 1600 meter runner as of right now, and about to enter his 8th grade track season, and on the way to Seahome High and train under some great coaches. And he's had a great coach in middle school. We love Finley and Allie, and it's been amazing. And so this is where we're at with the training, and I want to see what you guys think, because my son has big goals. He wants to do great things. We keep the goals in our heart, in his heart. We don't broadcast them, except he talks to his coach about them. But he's got some plans, and one thing that we see that is sometimes problematic is people can burn out, they can get injured, they can plateau, you know. And so the whole thing is about progression, we feel, over the years, and staying healthy and getting faster and fitter and faster as the years go by. So the training that we're using right now is this. The first phase is a block phase, a Lydiard-inspired distance phase of getting mileage in. We feel mileage always counts. We want to stay healthy and take enough rest days, but running gentle miles, we call them trot-along miles. So easy run paces for easy runs, easy run paces, maybe moving it up a little bit for some of the longer runs, running through these beautiful hills in the Chuckanut Mountains here in Fairhaven. That's the first phase, and we add some strides to keep the speed component in, add some hills through the training, and then as the weeks go by with the phase one, we start adding in more hill repeats. So we have a beautiful hill in Seahome and here in the Chuckanuts, and Finley has been great with doing repeat hills up, tempos up the hills, which we feel builds the strength in the sprinting muscles, in the speed endurance muscles, and helps you stay injury-free because you're running uphill. So that's the second phase. We still keep the strides. We start to add in a few speed workouts, which basically means 200s, 150s and 200s and 100s at mile race pace with a lot of rest. We call it feeding the cheetah. We learned it from a very high-level world-class sprinter that if you're doing speed, you want to have enough rest in between the speed. You just want to stress the speed system and not the other systems when you're doing speed. So we add a little speed, we keep the hills, we keep the tempos starting up, and so that phase is tempos at sub-threshold, keeping the mileage going up a bit, strides and speed repetitions, and plenty of rest in between. Good nutrition. My son gets 3 to 5 times a week of integrative manual therapy, very gentle, wonderful therapy that optimizes form. I'll put videos below of his form and some other things about running form, and you can see what that can do for you. But we keep everything optimized. Then the third phase is starting to add in some races. So we peak a little bit, a day or two of resting. You want to feel fresh on the race day, and but we still keep the tempos. We keep the speed workouts. The goal is to get the last 100 meters fast, because and then to get the speed endurance, the engine big enough that you can be with 150 meters to go, you can be in the conversation and use your speed. So we want to work on at that point the last 150, the last 100, the last 50 meters, doing stuff fast, but not all out. We like to do the actual all out efforts on the real day. We don't want to do epic workouts, Strava workouts that just make everybody drool and, oh my God, look at what you did. We talk about we don't win workouts, we win races. And so we don't do it on the workout day. We do this absolute fast stuff on the real day, on race day. But that's the middle section where we're doing tempo, we're doing some speed, working on the last 150. We've given up some of the hills and making sure we have enough rest on the easy days. Then the fourth phase is the last 6 weeks or so, 4 to 6 weeks, is the races that we want to run the best in. And so for those races, that 4 to 6 week period, we cut the volume. We start cutting the volume by 80%, and then 60%, even less than that. But we keep the speed, so we keep doing the tempos. We just do less of them. We increase the rest, so the rest interval between subthreshold tempos, the rest interval between speed repetition runs. We increase the rest, we decrease the reps, and we decrease the overall mileage to start to get the legs back, and then we add some races in. And after a race, we take a day off for every 3,000 meters of racing. So if there's a mile race, we take a day off, and then get back into easy running and training. But it's at 80% and then 60% of the normal training, and with 4 to 6 weeks of that, we find the racing is very, very good. So that's where we're at. And then of course after that, we take a week to 10 days to 2 weeks totally off, enjoy it, just have fun, and then get back to base building. So what I'm doing this this video, I'd like to find out what you guys think. Are we missing something? The other part that we find really useful, and Finley and Allie have this absolutely, the kids, the boys and the girls, they love the training. They love the process. They love to be here. It is fun. It is fun running with Finley. It's fun running with Allie. They're having a blast, and they want to run well, but they are having a blast. And I think that's a big, big part of it. So I'd like to hear what you guys think. My name is Ralph Havens, physical therapist here in Bellingham, Washington, Fairhaven. And this will be a blog post and also a video. And I'll put videos below in the blog post of Ben's running form so you can compare it to world-class guys. We're doing some stuff that's that I think is amazing. And if you're interested in some of that, reach out to me, Ralph at ralphhavens.com, 360-599-2217. And let's get out there and run and have some fun.